Hello everyone, welcome back to another video of Miniverse Make It Mini Halloween Series 3. Very exciting. We're going to be doing the pumpkins today. And I just love, what I love about most about fall and Halloween and stuff is the pumpkins, and I love orange. I like carving them. Like, this is going to be so fun. It's going to be really quick and easy, but this one doesn't come with resin, but I do actually have a little trick up my sleeve. So I hope you guys want to stay tuned and let's get into it. So first, we have to open up the packaging on them. And I've been dying to do this since I unboxed these just because I want to feel them and see what's inside. All right, so I'm going to use my seam ripper, which works perfect for this. Pop it off, set that there, throw it away. Do it for all three of them. His little hat's a little crooked. It's like his hat's already ready to plop off. Okay. Don't pop off yet. Oh my god, they're so adorable. Uh-oh, we're having the trouble like a normal pumpkin when I can't figure out which way their head goes. There we go. Figured it out. You know how you cut it like you even cut it like a certain angle just to like be funny. You're like, I'm gonna remember that this corner goes over here, and then you take it off and you gotta put it back on. You're like, wait, what happened? Where did this go? So, happens every time. All right, so we unboxed our pumpkins. Cute. It comes with some newspaper that we'll be setting down because if you've ever been a child of the 90s, when you go to do things, when you're carving and stuff, you do arts and crafts, mom puts down paper. It's like, okay, you're not dirtying my table, but also, too, is relatively cheap, disposable, and absorbent. Okay, so we'll set that down. Kind of just curve it a little bit. It comes with these beautiful Sunshine Candle Co. Be Happy 3-pack, which is so cool. And if you have any hint to what I may be doing later with the resin, that it doesn't come with any resin, so I have a special resin I'm going to be using to make it pop. But we'll get there. And then it comes with this beautiful, which way does it go? This way? Yep. Sunny Day Party Co. pumpkin carving tool set. And this is adorable because this is like nostalgia. We're going to open this up and get our tools out. It sucks that you can't really keep the packaging because honestly, you have to destroy it to open it. But it's okay. I do have a duplicate of these. Thank you to one of my amazing members who sent me a backup. So I wanted a backup because one, I think these are the cutest. The pumpkins, like, they should have done these like the first Halloween, honestly, just because pumpkins are staple Halloween. But hey, they're getting better every year. Let's just dump our utensils out. And it comes with the three things that you'd need to carve a pumpkin, except for they're big. You know, when you usually get these, they're smaller, which is fine. It comes with the tool where you would like puncture the holes. And then this is the one where you can go in and cut it. You can cut the top off with it. And then this one, of course, is scooping. It has a serrated edge, so it helps scoop all the guts out of it. And what we're going to use, where did I put it? Darn it. I have it somewhere. Hold on, let me find it. A clear bowl that I was going to use for something else. And I saw someone use it as a fruit bowl, and I'm like, that'll be perfect to put the guts in. So let me find it real quick. Alrighty. Of course, I can't find it just because I want to use it, and I had a flashback of like where I thought it was, but I don't know where it is. It's mixed with my mini somewhere, but whatever. So I have this silicone one. I have this bowl here, but you can't see through it. I wanted you to be able to see kind of the guts. Okay, so first things first, let's cut these pumpkins up. So we're gonna go around, pretend like we're cutting it open, but really we're popping the top off. Okay, so adorable. Set that down there. So if we look in, there are tiny pumpkin seeds, which is so cool. And it's kinetic sand. So we're going to have to dig it out of these pumpkins to carve them out. So let's just pop his top off too. Beautiful. Let's get a bunch of seeds. And we'll pop his top off. Boop. The seed stuck up in there. Very adorable. I don't know what I'm going to do with these seeds and kinetic sand after. I'm going to keep it, and we can use it for something else in the future. I did see someone use it as, what do you call it? They made like from the scratches, and they used a pumpkin, and they actually used the seed in the sand. Okay, so it's basically jam-packed in there. We're going to have to get it out as best we can using our tool. This is like carving a pumpkin. I didn't realize it was going to be so difficult. Okay, hold on. The pumpkins are a little squishy, so without breaking them, I'm just going to move the material around in there. And there are seeds in there. This is so cool. I love the thought process of it. And as you kind of press it like this and keep tapping it, it'll come easy. Because look, it's wanting to all come out now. It's just because it was so compressed in there. I like how they give you this. Sorry, my arm was, I think, blocking the light the whole time. I love how they give you this little scoop that actually works. There's a space in there that we're going to be putting the candle in. Kind of tap it. It's coming out. I'm trying to tap it and get it out without ripping the eyeballs out yet because I want to obviously do that. We'll have to get a toothpick in the middle there. Okay. So before we do the other ones, look how much filling. Oh my God, that's actually a lot of filling in there. Wow. I'm going to have to pour that into like a bag. I have a little baggie. So what we're going to do to get the rest of this out, actually, we'll use our little tool in here and just scrape it and then do a tapping. Okay, so basically what the tool is, you're going to puncture the eyeballs like you would as if you were going to make it. And we'll dump that out. Just extra scraps. Cool. It's like his little face. So now we can see in there, and then we can get this a lot easier without breaking my tool. And if you want to just squish it a little bit, it seems to be getting everything out. All right, that's going to be as good as it's going to get for now. There's still some in there. I don't want to rip this apart because I think it's glued together, but yeah, they glued them together. That's all right. It doesn't have to get every little piece of sand out or, guts out. So look how cute that is. And then there's a space inside there once you clean it out for the candle to hold the candle. But we're going to see his head should fit right back on perfectly. Oh my God, he's a cutie. All right. Whew. Honestly, that wasn't too difficult, but it did take a little bit of time. So what we're going to do, I'm going to dump this to the side in the other container, and we're going to kind of speed through these. I'm not going to talk as much. It's going to speed through it a bit. Where did I put my utensil? Oh, it's right here. I'm like, I dropped it. Let's put it over here. Yeah, it's really compressed at first, so you have to kind of chunk away at it, and then you can do like you saw me doing. And these, remember, they're squishy, so like kind of squeeze it like a lemon, and as you get down to the nitty gritty, literally it will fall in. All right, and oh my gosh, it's going everywhere. To vacuum up after. And this is obviously the whole point of doing pumpkin carving. This isn't the whole point, but I mean, to carve the pumpkin, this is part of it. So if you don't do it, it's a rite of passage to carve your pumpkin, or degut your pumpkin. I mean, obviously you want to carve the pumpkin, but it's a rite of passage to degut it. Okay, just keep tapping it. And then this one, since we know the process of this now, I'm going to poke this out, and I think it might help, get a bunch of that product out of there. I'm going to try the knife, because the knife's a little more sturdy, I think. I don't want to break that tool. It's like just a pick, but the knife the knife has a little more like sturdiness to it. I'm definitely going to do a little, whatchamacallit, after a vacuum. There we go. I'm like, what is the word? And I didn't really watch anybody do this. I mean, I saw people I glanced at a video of being like, the pumpkins are done, but I haven't seen how difficult it was to get this out of there. But it's a bit difficult. That's okay. Like I said, it's part of the process. It's a rite of passage in order to carve your pumpkin, you need to degut it. Of course, unless you're a child, your parents will usually help you, but I think it's fun. I did it a few years ago, but I don't do it every year. Oh, no. Definitely gonna have to vacuum after. It's a clever idea, but the sand, no, that just annoyed me. Okay, I got as much as I could out of that one as well. Put her hat back on. Goodness gracious, and that's why you put newspaper down, because it's just a pain in the butt. It's everywhere. Gosh, I literally got everywhere. I don't even know if I'll keep this stuff. I probably am never going to use it, so I literally might just throw it away, which, I don't know, it's kind of sad. I want the pumpkin seeds, maybe. I might keep the seeds. I might sift out the seeds to get a little bit of, whatchamacallit. You know what? These are flimsy. Let me try my tweezers. That seems to work, because it's more pokey, and they're metal and more sturdy. That looks like guts right there. That's cool. Look at him. All right, come on. Let us get to the fun part. Get out of there. Now I know how hard these are to carve. I'll have to be aware of that next time when I open my duplicates. All right, poke his face out. Get out of there. There we go. Pull out a bunch of. Oh yeah, that one came out pretty good. Trying to play Operation with the kinetic sand in here. All right, got it out. That one has a big opening, a big mouth. Okay, let me dump this to the side. Oh my gosh, what a mess. Okay, I'm gonna have to pause the video real quick and clean up, because I'm not gonna work with a station like this. I'll be right back. It'll be magical. Alrighty, clean that up, vacuum that up. We didn't need the newspaper anymore because it was dirty. All right, and these are the tools and things. I'm just gonna put them to the side. We don't need it. All right, let's open up these candles to see how they fit. And then this is where I'm going to be doing a little special something something. Let's rip these open. 3 candles for our 3 jack-o'-lanterns. Come on. Oh my gosh. There we go. 3 candles. All right, so let's see what the candles look like when we place them in here. I have my tweezers here. So we'll take the tweezers, put the candle in. Hold on. Take it by its flame. There we go. All right. So, okay, looks cute. Are they all the same size? Just making sure. Yes. Okay. So what I'm gonna do here is hello, they're candles, so they need to be lit. So I'm gonna make them glow. If you had watched my other video in the background there, I put glow in the dark pigment in that. You can't really see it unless after, but the windows glow and everything. So I was thinking I was gonna do it with the candles before I even did that, and then I did that one first, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do that. So this is the product I'll be using. I got it a long time ago for another project. Usually the things I end up using are like nail polishes or something because it works really well. So I got this Creation Top Glow in the Dark No Wipe Resin top coat. So what I'm gonna do basically is just get a big blob of it. Not a big blob. I don't want it to overshadow, but it needs to have enough on it. It's thick, so it needs to have enough on it to glow. And I want the the flame to glow. So basically I'm gonna just put it in there, twist it around, have I get a bunch of product on there. Okay, and we'll be doing this to all 3 of them. I'm going to cure it, and then later it will glow. So what I'm going to do is put these in the light just to get them fully cured and charged up while I do the other ones. So this was my idea all along. I was going to add some glow-in-the-dark pigment to this because, I mean, like I said before in the other video with the haunted house, it's Halloween. Like, hello, things got to glow, things got to be spooky, but also this ups the level. And if I can get a good picture of this after too, with like the lights off, we will. I'm waiting for the sun to go down a little bit more because I took pictures earlier and they didn't look as good. They looked good, but then you could see in the background that the sun was shining through barely. So I was like, ah. So I want it to be perfect. Ew, what is this? Hold on. Chunky. Don't want that. All right. And then the best thing about this is it's no wipe, so it's like resin as well. It's a certain type of resin that you can put on your nails, but it's no wipe so there's no sticky layer, just like the product that we are working with as well, usually, so that you don't have to worry about it. All right, let me cure these up, give them a full cure, and I will see you guys in just one moment. All right, so I cured those up, so let's take them and just put them in our pumpkins here. Plop it on in there. And I was debating while I was curing them, I was wondering, should I tack weld these helmets on them? Their hats on, or their heads on. But then I'm thinking, no, because if I'd have to tack weld the lights in there as well, because if they move around, which they will, because they're moving around, it will not look the same. This one, tiny bit of it touched the bottom of it. There we go. All right, so just take the candle, plop it in there. Same with this one, plop it in there. Because some of the spaces, like this one's a little bigger, see it's flimsy. That one fit really well. Okay. And the only way that we're going to be able to see if these work is if I shut all the lights off. So I'm going to try to get a shot, but we'll see. Put this one in the middle. Well, not a shot. I'm not going to get a picture, but I'm going to try to get, a cinematic shot. And if you guys want to know, like once they don't work, we can charge them up like this. Can't see that one at all. You can see this one. You can see that one a little bit. Okay, we'll see. 1 second. I'm going to shut production down. Everybody, quiet on set. Or not quiet on set. Set's over. Look. Oh my god, they look a little spotlit. That's so cute. All right, let's shut that off. Wrong button. I just turned the light on. Okay. And see, as you see, the background, this is glowing too. Just so cool. And then these hopefully will glow as well too. I don't think they're not going to get as good picture. You can see it in his mouth there. Look at that. That's kind of cute. You can't even tell with these ones at all. A little bit. You just can't see up in there enough. Let's shine it. Yeah, it's pretty much okay. Well, it works. It's cute. It's more so you can see it in this one, which is cute. That's adorable. I'll have to try to get a good product shot after. Let me turn everything back on. Bling, bam. See how many lights I need? And it's still somehow doesn't feel like there's enough lighting. So yeah, that was the pumpkins. That was pretty straightforward and easy. The longest part was the scooping them out, and that was whatever, a little tedious, but it's fun. It's part of it, like I said. So I hope you guys enjoyed this so much. I did enjoy. I have one more Halloween one to do. It'll be the Beetlejuice shrimp cocktail hand. So stay tuned for that one as well. And I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video.